So hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you guys how to send an OTP through an email. So let's get started. So basically just I'm gonna run my code now, and I haven't used node mailer, and I haven't used anything now. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you from basic. Okay, so okay, let's see. So now my current code is without involvement of any sort of node mailers or email. Okay, so I registered. So this is the code, this is the OTP, and okay, let's go verify it. And okay, now if we do wrong, then this is invalid OTP or email. And once we put the right OTP, yeah, the registration completed successfully. So now I'm going to be teaching you guys how to send an OTP to the email. Okay, to the user's email. So let's get started. So first of all, what you have to do is, okay, first of all, the thing you have to do is install npm I node mailer. So this is important. You have to install node mailer, guys. And yeah, added one package. And now the next thing you have to do is create a config. Okay, create a config folder. Yeah, yeah, create a config folder. Okay, create a config folder, and inside the config folder you need to create a config file. Okay, config.js. Yeah, and out here all we have to do is we have to make a constant. We can just name it config, and then all we have to do is, okay, now we have to make an SMTP. So an SMTP, what do we need, guys? So the first thing we need is host, and let's name it. And then the second thing we need is port. Yeah, and just like for other stuffs, port, host, port, user and password from and TLS, password from and TLS. And then okay, now host we should write smtp.gmail.com, because that's the that's the host for Gmail. Okay, so it should be the same if you are using Gmail. So smtp.gmail.com. And in port, I usually prefer 465. Yeah, 465, I guess. And in user and password, you need to write the username that from which you are trying to send an email. Okay, so I'm gonna write pumpkin town 786@gmail.com. And password we need to find it. Okay, and from we need to write the same thing. Okay, user and the same Gmail, yep. Yeah. And then TLS, we need to write true. Yeah, true. And then of course we need to export it. And after exporting, what we have to do is, now we have to go to the controller, auto controller, and then const node mailer. Okay, node mailer, we have to write node mailer and then define it. Okay, node mailer, yeah. And then another thing we need to do is constant smtp from this file. Yeah, from this file config. So smtp, we need to declare it, and then and config, and yeah. So yeah, it is up here. And now the real thing will begin. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, in this config we need to write a password. So this should be a password. Okay, so I need to open this. So this is pumpkintown786@gmail.com, I need to go over manage your Google account, and then after that I need to go to the security. You need to verify, okay? You need to turn on the two-step verification, and once you turn on the two-step verification, only you can see app password, okay? So app password, you need to go app password. You can see over here you need to write any name, okay? So I'm just gonna write my name and then create, and then you can see your password over here. You need to copy it, and then you need to go back to your config file and paste it over here. And then let's go back to the auth controller, and then we need to start from over here, okay? So what we have to do right now is all simple, okay? So first of all, we need to create a variable, okay? Transporter, we need transporter, okay? Transporter node mailer dot create transport, yeah. And then we should write down the host SMTP dot host, yeah, host, exactly. And then just like this, we need to give host port, and yeah, host port, so port, and then security is true, so yes, yeah, we need to use one, and then we need a port in which we're gonna write, we're gonna need a user and password. So user is SMTP dot user, and pass we need to write SMTP dot pass, yeah, exactly, yeah, okay, before the comma. And then what we're gonna do is just leave it, and we're gonna create a new variable, and then it means response, and okay, we're gonna need what we need to respond, okay? So transporter dot send email, okay, send mail, and then we're gonna bracket, and now what we're gonna do is body dot email, comma, and then to from subject and text, I guess that'll be enough, yeah, that'll be enough, and okay, yes, okay, okay, it's not okay. So to from SMTP dot from, right? SMTP dot from, and then subject is, okay, let's put it in verify your email, and then text, oh yeah, text we need to again, dear, and we need to write, we need to give a name, okay? So username, so of course body name, and then what we're gonna do is your OTP is, and again, oh no, sorry, your OTP is, yeah, this OTP is from here, yeah, this one. So OTP is this, and then text and HTML. This is not that important, but still, okay. And then we're gonna give a format like this, and then let's make it bold, and then your OTP is, OTP for registration is OTP, yeah, and that'll be enough, yes, let's put that reference. But it's not bold like this. Okay, now I think we are done. Yeah, there's nothing else, yeah. And now as you, yeah, okay, let's run the code. Okay, let's run the code. Yeah, it runs, and so we go register, and then it is taking time. So now we can see over here, yeah, we got a new, so this one is a new one. Copy it, and we're gonna paste it over here, and then it's, yeah, registered successfully. Yeah, that's all guys, that's all. So yeah, I think you guys have understood. Okay, that's all for today guys.